and I just realized that I hadn't quite clicked in YouTube yet. So good morning and welcome. It is the 14th of July 2026, and it's a big day of celebration in France. I think they call it Bastille Day. I would be surprised if the French are working today, so they probably won't even be here. Let's have a look. French bank holiday. Well, of course. It would have to be. French banks will be closed in observance of National Day. Well, knock yourself out. And today we got some core CPI numbers, otherwise not a lot. And Donald Trump saying that we will hit Iran hard tonight and tomorrow. So Donald Trump said, we had a deal yesterday. They break deals. Iranians are extremely unreliable. I wonder if that had anything to do with you dropping bombs on their head. Well, that is just me hazarding, I guess. So what do we got? Well, we got 36 degrees in my office, for starters. We also got the DAX once again sliding below 25,000. So looking at the daily chart, I think I can get rid of this now. That's surely not going to be received well. Attempting to starve off further declines failed yesterday. And overnight, the DAX has fallen. The overnight ranges are getting bigger and bigger. Okay, so we got 2 minutes to go, and I would like to trade the espresso. I'm just going to check if there's any messages for me. Somebody just saying, please don't tell us what you're wearing. I'm wearing decent attire. A white t-shirt, underwear, shorts, no socks. We're all good. Nothing offensive here. And since I'm not going to be doing what Karaoke Andy does, which is going on camera, not that brave. Oh my God. 1 minute to go. And some 30 seconds to go. I'll place a buy order here. Currently trading at 70. We're getting lower and lower. 60, 50. You see, it's almost impossible to actually place the espresso short. So the lower was 65, which means that the sell will come in at around 48. I'm going to make a note of that there. That is the problem when you are when you, for example, in a strong market or a weak market and you're trying to place the espresso order, but the market keeps moving right up until the final seconds and settling at the extreme end of that final 5-minute bar. So accordingly, you try to do your best. School run is in 30 minutes. Espresso could be filled, well, now. My stop loss is at 24,983. So this is a school. Oh, come on, get your brain in gear. This is an espresso long, which is measured against the opening range. Well, actually, the range just before the open. This range here. And then adding 18 points. Just trying this trailing stop thing. So the stop keeps moving. You see that? It's trailing the existing price. Stopped out for plus 20. I just wanted to try it. Stopped out by trailing stop loss for plus 20. It's probably a little annoying now because it keeps moving higher, but I really wanted to try it. So on the software, enable trail, it basically moves the stop loss so that the market can't go 10 points against you. And well, it worked really well, but I got stopped out way too soon. So auto break even after points, that was something I can also consider. All right, cool. Well, at least we tried it. Yeah, now I'm definitely beginning to regret that I tested this, because now this was an almost 100-pointer going up to the top end of the trading range. That is not at all my style, to just take 20 points. I hope that some of you had the good sense of oh, I got some people that are still in the DAX. I'm proud of you. Well done. In fairness to me, what I thought I did when what I thought I, where is the, what I thought I did, that when I enabled trail, auto trailing point, I thought that it was from the initiation of the position to where it was right now, and that would have meant a buffer of about 20 points. Instead, because I wrote 10, it moved the stop loss right up to the point where the price were minus 10 points, and that was not really my intention. But hey, lesson learned, and it could have been worse. So that's a very strong first 10-minute candle. If we use a little bit of wizardry. And so if I show you something, if I filter for Tuesdays where we are in a gap down situation, but the first 10-minute bar is positive, what we're looking for are really strong first bar closes. So here it looks like a second bar, 50% retrace, push higher, another retrace, and then a third wave up. And here, similar story actually, remarkably similar. Another gap down, another leg up. So I think, just sort of based on the early evidence, what we may want to consider are So we may want to consider being buyers down in the area around 933. So I'm just going to put that out there. I'm going to delete this and this. If I move us over to a 1 minute chart, just want to check something. So we're looking at yesterday's trading behavior. The retracements were about 45 points. So I want to be a buyer. So if we could somehow be buyers around 970, that could also work out. I don't know if I'm going to get that opportunity. I'm going to do something I don't normally do. I'm buying at market in about 1/10 of the size, and I will reserve the right to add more to it at 70. So normal my stake size is 30, but I just cut it down to 5, just on the off chance that we are retracing down to 70. That is my attempt of just scaling in. Otherwise, if I don't, I'm just going to whack it back to full size. See, I got 2 areas that I think are interesting, 970 and 933. 933 because it's the halfway house, 50%. Don't have to reinvent the vocabulary, Tom Hugard. And 970, which kind of just got, you sort of get this sense of David Paul reaching out to us from beyond saying, don't be a dick for a tick, Tom. So just so we are clear, in case anybody's watching this video in the aftermath, I normally trade 30. I decided to scale my size right down and just buy at market because I didn't get my 970. And the idea that I had was, okay, I'll buy right now, which was at the time 89.4. And then if it gets to 970, which is the price I would really like to get, then I'll buy more. Now that's adding to a loser, true. And as I just said, I don't like doing that. I wouldn't trade normal size randomly and then double up. So I scaled my size right down and bought, I guess what's essentially 1/6. What is 1/6 expressed as a percentage? It must be 16 2/3, right? 16 6 times 16 is 96. So then there's 4 in the residual. So yeah, it must be 4 6 is 2/3. The benefit of having a sibling who is drilling you on tables as a young child. You know, what is emerging now is a story of a market that was initially able to find some dynamite, but on the second bar is falling quite short in the energy department. No build up above bar 1 high on the 10-minute. I like the 10-minute from time to time to sort of gauge momentum. But, you know, we're 1 minute to go. Let's see. It could be that we are looking. I'm going to show you some charts. We may have this kind of scenario. Could be bar 2 is this is 10-minute. Bar 2 is somewhat of an inside bar. And then we get the build up on 3, 4, and 5 on a 10-minute. We'll park that. All right, so I'll reset the filters now, because what I now got is I got a gap down. I got a gap down situation on a Tuesday where the first 10-minute bar is very positive, but the second 10-minute bar is negative, and it's also an inside bar. And so now all of a sudden you're getting a significant reduction in observations. Again, showing them here on a 10-minute chart. So over the last 8 years, you only have 13 observations of this. So what's the bias? Let's look at the bias. Is it up or is it down? Well, here it's up and sideways, up and sideways. Reversal. So what we need to be mindful of is, are we trading below and closing below the halfway point. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. Up and sideways. Whoo! That is an unpleasant day to trade, isn't it? Back in 2022. What did I do on the 19th of July 2022? I was wishing my life away trading the DAX in an obscenely boring trading range. Still, maybe I was short. So we had a bias of up in the first few instances, and now it seems the bias is down. But it much depends on where the 10-minute bar actually closes. But what we don't want to see is the DAX begin to trade below and close below the 10-minute. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's like it's a puzzle, isn't it? Mm. You're probably keeping an eye on the FTSE as well as. Dare I add to it, ladies and gentlemen? Haven't quite got that momentum that I'm perhaps seeking. Let's look at the 15-minute bar school run with 5 minutes to go. Right now, absolutely technically, the second 15-minute bar is an inside bar, right up against an overnight range high. And FTSE is well on his way to We have a gap down situation on a Tuesday in the FTSE where the first 15-minute bar is positive, but the second 15-minute bar is negative, and that second 15-minute bar seemingly is also an inside bar. So we got 12 sessions like that. I want to see if any of them are causing a real trending market. No. Nope. Nope. Oh, sorry, I could show you as well. Let's start from the beginning. Okay, here we go. So these are Tuesdays, first bar positive, second bar negative, 15-minute bar, which will conclude in a few minutes. Sideways, up, sideways, down, sideways, up, sideways. Now there's one that could be interesting. But that break comes at a lot higher level. But what could be happening is 9, 10, and 11. Or this. Or this. Okay, interesting. I'm gently adding a little bit smaller size right at the top of the trading range whilst keeping an eye on the FTSE. Let's see if we can actually get a rather bullish looking 10-minute chart. Or you can look at a 5-minute chart as well. It's just then 10-minute bar got a little bit more credibility. We got 1 minute left. I don't know why I'm trading 5. I don't want to be right in small size. I want to be right in big size. Of course, there's also the chance that the FTSE is simply defining an early trading range behavior. Yeah. So here we go. In the DAX, we certainly also got trading range behavior. We got a big push bar 1. Bar 2, unfortunately, on the 5 is defining a trading range behavior on 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. On the 15-minute chart, my friends, we have a high at 25.015. So let me show you the school run long entry. That's that bar that you see there. Stand by in the FTSE, please. Small size or big size, I really don't like just sitting with positions that are not doing me anything. I think I'll close my DAX and then wait for a proper break. It feels like I'm stuck in an inside range. So we have a sell signal now triggering at 104.53, 54. I'm shorting the FTSE here at 104.52.2 on what's called a first bar positive. Stop loss is 30 points, but if we trade above 104.68, then I don't think this is going to work. DAX seems to be reluctant to give up the ghost of a breakout, but isn't able to get momentum going above 25,000. That 24,970 is not just so the low of bar 2, but it's also the size of the morning retracements from yesterday. So that bar we can call bar 3 had a range of 16 points. It means anybody selling below bar 3 low with placing a stop loss above, they could have a 2-to-1 ratio on their gain. 16 twice, 32. That's what we just hit here. And so now, don't know if you noticed it yesterday, but there was a lady called Beate who trades in here. She pointed it out to me. So 3R would be down here at the lows. So maybe we can expect another 16. DAX is still not giving up the ghost. Beate, are you in here today? Somebody found what I did the 21st of July. On that day, I lost 20 on the FTSE. I made 51 on the DAX and 18 on the Dow. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it. Hi, Beate. Are you short from bar 3 in the FTSE? All right. Ronnie, I think I already mentioned that there's a... All right, Beate is short from bar 7. So let's look at bar 7. Well, we'll see. Oh, brilliant. Nice work, Beate. I'm wondering if we should be short the DAX. We just almost triggered the school run long area. Do you see that? At 59. Stand by. I'm adding to my FTSE position at 47. I'm shorting the DAX here on a school run short. Are we going to get 31? Come on. I'm closing my add-on for 10 points.
So hello. So today was, I don't know, today was a good day actually. Despite that it is still falling, right? I pushed the highest profit, biggest win to 121. No, it is probably, yeah, it is the highest. Looks like I could have got 150. Anyways, uh, did okay, we just closed all of his. We just closed all of it. Let's see. Today was a good day actually. You know why? It's because, so let's kind of review. What review? Right? If I see the trades that I did, first early. I bought early. I bought early and got some profit, I guess. Where is that profit? 14. Today's 14. So I bought, but Looks like I got stopped out in one of them, and a big 2 point of profit was really small volume because I was afraid, I think, or I wanted to play defensive, I would say. Then, then I sorted after seeing this. Why did I sort here? I don't know. Does not make sense to sort here. Where is it? I don't know why I sorted. Which I lost. Looks like I sorted here, lost it. Okay, this was a buy. Okay, this is the one. This is the one. I bought here, seeing that this got, it just got crossed and put a stop loss. Okay, the stop loss there. I lost. This was the wrong decision. I think it was a decent decision, but it turned out wrong. So after seeing this, I immediately flipped. But there was one more which remained. Right, I shot it, got stopped up. So I bought, thinking that as this got crossed, so I put the stop loss here, but it started going down. Right, after seeing that in 5 minutes, I thought it did just what it did yesterday. So I started sorting here. This was my first position, which became my biggest profit today and till date, I guess. So you can see this is trailing down today 54 points, which is really good, I'd say. Then there was nothing to do, just to add. First add after this got crossed, second add after this got crossed, third add after this was kinda rejected, fourth add. Where is the fourth add? I don't see fourth add. One, two, three, fourth add is here, fifth add is here, sixth add is here. This was really good trading, okay, really good trading. I'm up 121, 47, 21, 27, 36, 28, 6, 41, 279. Really good. This was a really good trading. Despite I was up 249, I was already down fair bit from here, right? 20, 30, 30, 60, 70, 80, which is why I'm just 200 up. Okay. This was a really good exit as well. This is 1 is to 3. 1 is 16, 16 3s are 48, which was around 44, could be 50. Okay. Try to optimize that later, but this was a really good trading today. And I hope this will update quickly. 121 biggest win. Back to 25%. I was around 75%. I think I can catch up quickly. What's going on? Max allocation is 400. I wish. I don't know. It's not. I wish. I will get to max allocation somehow as fast as possible. I don't know how. I will get. I will get it. He did great today as well. See? Hmm. So I will update this research, and that's it for today.